Hello all, welcome to Engineering Scale Models. I am Jason, your host. I do models, switches, and all kinds of good stuff. Today we are working on the Nintendo Switch. This is Switch number 3. If you do not know what that is, this is the third Switch that I have acquired for repair. The first one is got some issues. I'm looking into a possible solution for that. It does charge and things like that, but it's not turning on, so that's number one. Number two just needs an EMI filter, and I'm going to get to that when I get some hot air. And number three, I replaced M92 and P13 on, and the USB-C port, and now it appears to have a short circuit somewhere. Is drawing about 600 milliamps. I'll show you that in a second. And this area here, these three MOSFETs get really hot on the thermal imaging camera. Now, I was going to pull these MOSFETs, but again, my hot air station, I had to send it back because I got a recommendation for a hot air station and it turned out to be crap. So I sent it back and I got a quick station, and it will be here tomorrow, and I will be doing an unboxing on Wednesday on a stream in the morning around this time to unbox the quick and test it, pulling some chips and things like that. So we're gonna see if we can get a look at this here and see what we can do. I'm going to get the test battery out so I can show you guys the current it's drawing. I'm not going to set up. Oh, man, YouTube's already acting up. If you guys get buffering, let me know, because YouTube is acting up. It seems like when I first get on, YouTube is fine, and then it wants to act up here. Just get the scope plugged in. Alright. So, let's get the scope plugged in. This is an Andon star. I believe it's the 470. This is the area with the shorts in it. The area that gets hot. I'm going to check this area here, but first I'm going to show you the current draw on the meter here, and then we will take a look at this in greater detail. So if I plug this in here and I let's plug the battery in first. I plug the battery in, let's see here, and I plug this in here. It boots up to about 400 and then it reboots, and now it's drawing 600 milliamps. Now, this area right here with these MOSFETs this is going to get really hot. But what intrigues me is the fact that it has to reboot before it draws 600 milliamps. So there's a reboot phase to it. So I'm going to try to make it so you guys can see everything. I can't do that yet. Hold on. I'm going to try to make it so you guys can see what I'm doing here and have an overhead view of what's going on. Alright, I have to plug this in. Okay, so yeah, you guys can see that. So, like I said, it's drawing 500 milliamps. This area is getting hot. So I'm gonna unhook that temporarily. And I wonder, is that getting hot with the battery? It doesn't appear to be, but I want to take some readings here. So I'm going to take some readings on the meter Let me get the meter up here. I'm going to move the meter there, and I'm going to bolts sound good. I want to see something here. So I'm going to get some probes out. And I want to read some voltages. I want to read some voltages on this chip with the battery connected. So we're going to hook up our black probe and our... So if I come in here and I put my probe on ground and I measure this side of the coil, I'm measuring this coil right here. If I measure this side of the coil here, I get 3.9 volts. If I measure this side of the coil, at 3.9 volts. Now if I measure the actual battery voltage, what am I going to get here? Measure the actual battery voltage, 3.9 volts. So I'm getting what I need out of the battery management circuit. The battery management chip's is the only one I haven't changed yet, so I don't know if that's an issue. This doesn't feel like anything is getting warm with the battery circuit hooked up. Now I want to see what it does with no battery connected. And I hook it up to power. It will draw just about nothing and continue to draw nothing. Okay. So it won't even shut itself down if there's not a battery connected. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and plug that battery in. And I see that didn't do anything either. Let's re-plug it in. It's going to draw 400 milliamps. It's going to reboot. There it goes. We have a reboot and then 600 milliamps. And stuff's going to get warm. CPU's not getting warm. Now I want to see what voltage I have on this coil now with this. I can show you the coil. I want to see what voltage I have on that coil now. So I'm going to put my black probe on ground. Now I got 4.2 volts, so it appears to be charging the battery. Yeah, it appears to be charging the battery, and if I check my battery voltage, it should be 4.2 volts, 4.18. Okay, so I am, see now it's dropped to 400 milliamps, so I believe it's, well, that's extremely strange. That's a normal charge. That's a normal system for this. Huh. Okay, hold on a minute. This doesn't feel like it's having any issues right now. Alright, I am gonna move the scope out of the way and test this further, because it is not I'm not experiencing the issues I had before. So let me grab this stuff here and take game card reader still in there. Okay, so I am going to test this in the unit here. So we're going to test this in here. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to do this Phil's way with putting the LCD connector in first, because it seemed to work one time. Let's just try this here. Am I in the way? I just want to emphasize, I am not a professional at this. This is only the third board level repair work I have done on a Switch. I am learning this. I've done other non-logic board related items to Switches, and that seemed to go well, and I have a background in electronics, so I thought I would. Well, why does that connector feel like it's mangled? There it goes. Nope, that's in there crooked. Something is preventing that cable from seating into this connector. Yes, something is stopping that from going in. I don't think it's my cable. Let me check this out under the scope here. See if I can see what is going on here. I don't know if I can get this to focus. I'll get some light on it. And it appears I have pins. Appears there may be a little bit of debris in there. I'm going to blow it out with some compressed air. Which I am almost out of. Alright, so we are going to try this again. So hopefully that is the fix. Let me take that off so you don't have to see that. So no, see, something is preventing that from sliding all the way into the, yeah, and I see it. I can see it. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let me put the scope back on. So right there, there's the issue. Right there, can you see that? There are 3 mangled pins that are in that connector. Yep, there are 3 mangled pins in there. Okay, well, I don't have hot air, so this is going to be a live stream changing of an LCD connector. I am sure Phil is going to love that when that has to happen. So Oh, fantastic. So, yeah, so I really can't do anything else with that at the moment. So, I was thinking, I was like, oh, I'll try another board, but I'm not testing the screen. So, yep, so that connector's gonna need to be changed. Oh, how he heated it. Okay, so I have seen the coder. If you watch his channel, that's cool. If not, go watch his channel. Now, I've seen him change this connector before. This LCD connector right here. I've seen him change it before. And what he does is he heats it from underneath and then pulls it off. But my only concern is all that is underneath the board. All of this is underneath the board. So I need to have some discussions about this. And well, this stream is going to be shorter than I anticipated, because I believe the problem may come down to those pins being shorted together inside that connector, because they are definitely shorted inside that connector. So yeah, so that's it for this one, guys. I'm going to call it here. If you're watching this back, thank you so much. This connector needs to be changed. It'll be done on stream, maybe Wednesdays, during the unboxing of the hot air station that is coming to me tomorrow. So that's going to do it for this, guys. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day.